Wednesday already. Hi, Nivius. How are you? I was here. Hi, Toasty. How are you doing? I'm gonna brush through my hair and then clip it back. Back to work tomorrow. Back to normal. Sag. Oof. It's been very warm today. But I finished the stuff in the garage ceiling. So I'm happy. It was very tough to do. And I feel like today felt like it was hotter than yesterday. I wonder if there was less of a breeze. Hi, Infernal. Hi, Ode. How are you guys doing? I hope you're good. Ooh. Hi, Yanks. How are you? I'm still blue from yesterday. Slightly melting. Yeah, absolutely. I'm the same. I'm okay. Gosh, it was really warm today, but I finished my stuff in the garage. Hi, Clock. Sorry, is it all right if we have it in English only, please? I'm so sorry we can't read it. I'm sorry. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sorry. Because otherwise we can't moderate it. I think it will be nice to wash my hair tonight in cold water. So what my plan is to tie some of my hair back, only half of it, and then paint on the hair. Aren't we all half skeleton? I guess we really are. Hi, Jackpot, how are you? Right. Now that that's sorted, let me twist this round. Still dealing. Dealing? What do you mean, dealing? Oof. Okay. What? I'm thinking that today's paint will probably be quite quick. So I guess we'll see. I don't want to be all sad and I'll keep it short. Lost my 30-year-old dog on Friday. Love her, miss her. Jackpot, that's really hard. I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope you're able to just like feel out the emotions and like really truly process them. I'm really sorry to hear that, Jackpot. That's really rough. And I realise after saying that you might find that there's a pun in what I just said. And please know I didn't intend for that. I didn't try to make a joke on purpose. it maybe just happened. We're in the danger zone. Yeah, signs. Yeah, we're in the red danger zone for that. On Friday, I was definitely a wreck. And the hard thing is, that's what I was saying before, right, Jackpot? I was looking a bit long. I could make some jokes. Okay, good. I was like, oh. Yeah, I was saying it to you guys before. Like, I just think it's so hard being a parent because you can go through like the worst stuff, and then like, but you still have to be a parent at the end of the day. Like, you still gotta like, you know, take kids to school, and you know, sometimes you just wanna not exist for a few hours and just and really protest it, but you can't always do that, so. Has anyone started time to see how long stream can go before a scream happens? We have not, actually. Good shout, though. Huge Skeletorfact in light of Skelly Paint. Remember, you can't say someone is judgmental without being judgmental until we meet again. Hey, Punisher. Oh, you guys will be glad to know that now I am up to the tick in my gallery, which was, I think, I want to say 2022. Bosh, thank you so much. 54 months and a tier 3. Thank you so much. How are you doing today? Oh, wow, yeah. Hi, Shep07 Shepherd in chat. Hi, Les Banana. How are you? I hope you're good. I personally think that this paint can happen fast today. There we go. The tick is in there. I think this might end up being quick paint. I could be wrong. But when I've done sketchy stuff before, it seems pretty relatively quick to me. Actually, I need to start with just normal makeup. Look at me go. Lesbian, thank you so much for the 90 streak. Thank you very much. A sketchy stream. That's exactly what we're doing today. Being all sketchy. Okay, then I'm gonna do lightly makeup on half my face. I don't really wear a lot or very thick foundation anymore. I quite like wearing just a small amount now. Zero. Oh, yay. Zero, is there anything in your room that's making it hotter? So I feel like I've accomplished something today. Let's go. I'm glad. 0, 38. That's 100 F for our freedom friends. That would be 100. You'd never hear from me again. Yeah. That's hot. Hi, Punisher, how are you doing? Hi, hi, hi. A tumble dryer below my room that's constantly going. Ooh. You have a tumble dryer? Dang. Yeah, so currently in my room at the minute, it's 31.5. It's crawling closer towards 32. It was, I'm not trying to copy Zero, but I am. No, just kidding. I'm not trying to copy Zero, but that was with me having the windows open all day, and I did not have my PC on because I was working in the garage. So I think it's going to get hotter now that I've got my equipment on. That's just a little bit too toasty for me. The one time I lived above a boiler room, I thought I might actually understand how ghosts get mad enough to haunt a place. A nice temperature. It not for me. Not for me when I'm about to paint myself. But we'll see. Yeah, it's not great to be honest, yeah. I just found out the washing machine gets very upset if you leave the water turned off. It's not happy. Not happy, Bush. I'd also be upset if I was the washing machine. If I had my emote, Skeletor running away would be one. That one would be cute. You can get them. You just basically have to like stream a couple of times or something. I can't remember. Les Banana did it. Oh, yay, Bush. That's going to be really nice and pleasant. I made my first ice cream this year. I'm never going to recover from these calories. What ice cream have you made? You're right. How's your new room? The Mothman. I haven't been in here, so Todd, thank you very much for the 54 months. Thank you very much. So I think Mothman still probably lives beneath that towel. That's 18 times 3 or 9 times 6 monthers. Y'all ain't escaping maths on my watch. This is an educational stream. We could have a revisit of Mothman. Hi Mel, I know I'm really confused as to what day of the week it is. Wait, no, I didn't touch it. No, I didn't touch it at all. To be honest, I didn't touch it out of fear, so I'm kind of hoping it will just decide to move on to a different world from here. Look, my one eyebrow is loaded 100% and the other one is only loaded 30. I should have flunked out of school. I was so bad at maths, but my teacher took pity on me. Mine too. That's how I ended up with a trophy for maths. Okie dokie. So, genuinely, I think this is going to be a fairly quick paint. I think so. I've been proven wrong many times in my life, and today could be another one of those days. But I don't know, you know. I don't know. Let me do the first part of the record. How's the moth? I haven't moved the towel, so I'm kind of hoping that the moth is just like dissolved or something. They do that, don't they? They just like dissolve. It's not going to eat its way out of there, is it? No way. There's no way it would do that. Yeah, I thought so. Seems good to me. Problem solved. Moth powers activate. It could. I mean, it's a moth. I don't know. I don't know. And it's just a Froggle Pop of that Veritas. So he's in a running post facing away. Until we meet. Do you know what? Actually, that's quite cute. I think some of the Funkos that have like a little stage with them are quite sweet. But I'm too afraid to go down the Funko Pop addiction route because they're too affordable. I have a Groot. And then the rest of I have other Tomb Raider ones. It's just dust when you walk in. My stream room is just dissolving. They all have their own podiums. Do they? Well, damn, my Tomb Raider one doesn't have a little podium. Alright, let me just quickly film this and then I'm going to be right with you. We should just wait. What do you mean? Oh wow, this glue is like melting. Melty. The moth is streaming. I was scared to ask about the mic. Why? Yeah, Les Banana, we did. We did find it. Yeah. I see. You know, you were right to be scared to ask about the microphone, Les Banana, because it magnetized itself here to my mirror. So this entire time I was complaining about it, it was essentially there. On the other side of the mirror. The mom found it. I told you it was somewhere obvious. Yeah, I mean, to me, it sounds obvious. However, it magnetized it. And then I said, and I was talking to Ghost about it after stream. He's convinced I put it there. And I'm convinced it magnetized itself there. Why on earth would I put it there? And do you know what? The worst thing was I thought to myself, this thing is magnetic, but I don't know how magnetic. Could it have possibly magnetized to anything? But then I was looking around and I was like, I just don't really have anything magnetic in here. And I was inspecting my microphone arm so many times. My mirror arm is a microphone arm, but really cheap. Honestly, it's pretty bad. A really cheap one. And I just didn't even, I thought it was so cheap it wouldn't be magnetic. Turns out it's pretty magnetic. You know, that's what I thought too, but I didn't, but I thought, no way, that's it. Yeah, pretty much. It's always one of those things where you're not looking for it. The worst thing is about it though, it was in the most stupid place. It's so ridiculous, isn't it? Do you know what? I'm happy because I didn't go completely crazy for no reason. Whatever. See if I care. Well, the good news is you do. Yeah, I'm so glad. Do you know? Wow. I didn't even think about that. You know, being one of the good points about it. So I'm glad you brought it up. I think. I'm just preparing myself for when I do end up getting a cat. And this happens with 100% of my belongings 95% of the time. I looked for my tablets that was in the container in the dining room when my tablet was in my office. I was like, why is it here? Exactly. Deep down it doesn't make any sense. This is why I'm like, Gremlins. Some kind of gremlin-esque thing took that and moved it. If anything, maybe I've got a phantom cat that lives here already. How was your weekend? It was very nice, thank you. I pretty much mostly spent my time working on my garage ceiling. Nearly there with, well, I pretty much finished it today. And streaming. So very happy that I have been working on those. What weekend? I've got quite a lot of stuff done. Shocking. Genuinely shocking. Exactly, Punisher. Maybe it's just a forgetful streamer. You know, if anything though, sometimes when these things happen, I always think to myself, like, in a way it's nice because it kind of, people before used to say that I put on this kind of like personality and I pretend to lose stuff to be entertaining, to put on a show, and I'd be like, no. No, like this is genuinely unfortunately what my life is like. Does anyone hear what the sounds are? Sounds like a heartbeat on stream, or am I hearing things? Oh, Mr. Piggy, good question. I've got my fan on, can you hear that? Maybe it's when my fan goes past the microphone. You can't fake that. I didn't think I could either. Some people seemingly think I can. Hi, Base. How are you doing? It sounds breathy. Okay, let me point the fan so it only points at me then. The moth can get stronger. Oh, why? Just when I tell you to stop, why don't you just... Okay, there we go. That probably... I'd like to think that's fixed it because that points at me. My moth feels stronger now. Yeah, I think it was probably... You can't hear it anymore. It's been a Warhammer day! There was a live stream where they played the first match in upcoming edition. It looks really fun. That's very nice. It stopped now. Yeah, okay, then it was the fan then. No more stethoscope noises. I thought I was crazy. I still hope I'm not. There's still time. Theo, is it quite nice seeing Ginny riding through Romania? It is. It's quite a nice way to explore somewhere, I think, to cycle the entirety of it, but I was thinking, imagine doing a workout where you go on like a static bike and you just watch her stream, and like as she's cycling, you're cycling. Now watching her worried because she's taking too many shots of... Oh no, she's drinking that thing. Yes, I remember you saying in the Discord, and I was like, well, of course. She has gotten drunk on stream before. Quite hardcore. Yeah, they're always after... Yeah, that's it. They're after her. What? Oh no. Oh no. Chat's like, one more. Let's go. Especially when you're tired. Yeah, like things hit you differently when you're tired, don't they? Right, chat. Let me just film this bit and then we can start. And you'll see what I mean about it feeling quite quick. I want it to look like a sketch. Okay, where's my reference picture? There it is. Okay. Now, fingers crossed, I've done about 1,000 skulls. I haven't. Maybe 100. So I'm hoping this will go kind of okay. Skulls for the Skull Throne. Yeah, I thought it would be cool to just try and see if I could do one similar to like what we did before with the Take On Me thing, but this time make it seem like a sketch. So it doesn't really have to look very, very neat because it's going to look like a skull, so... So you need me to work on that? Oh, bless you. Sorry, Hulk. Here I am. Back online. Oh no, is she drunk already? Hi, Star Wars lady. How are you today? Hi, Tiger. How are you doing? I'm good. Thank you for asking. Today it's Memorial Day. What do you guys do for Memorial Day? Do you all have the day off? Not work. Yay! So you have a day off today? Already looks good. This is why I was like, this is quick. This is fast. I had this idea a couple of weeks ago. And I was like, ooh, that would be fun. Does the Mothman live? I ain't got a clue. I really don't know. I already need to film because I've already gone. I think I've already done quite a lot that it probably will look a bit strange on the on the thing. Hang on 1 second. You've not burned the moth club yet. I haven't. I haven't. We're good. My run this morning was too peoply in the park. Just can't trust anything these days. If people just unaware of their surroundings, most people are drifting all over the path as they... Do you know what? That is something that I find to be really frustrating, is I don't really mind if there's a lot of people. And I feel bad about this one in particular, but when I was living and working in London, to me it was the tourists who are dragging a suitcase, I don't care, but who are completely oblivious to the fact that people need to get past them to get to work. And would like leave stuff or like trail it around them in a way that takes up quite a lot of space instead of being quite, you know, I don't feel like you need to be brisk and run everywhere, but like putting it on the escalator, but putting it to the side of the escalator where you need to get up the escalator. So I used to find that specifically with people who would carry a lot of suitcases. That used to make me really frustrated. I wouldn't really mind that they're there. It was more so like, please can you just try and keep your stuff out of the way. Like, the higher the number of people, the lower the average IQ. I went to the store yesterday, holiday week, so it was packed. People just stop in the middle of the aisle and block everything with their cart. I'll have a conversation right in front of a popular item and ignore people trying to get... Yeah, like, sometimes I totally get it when, you know, like, there's something that you're trying to get and, like, someone stood in front of it. But usually most people will be like, oh, sorry, and then would, like, move out the way. But sometimes they really don't. And I'm always like, why aren't you, like... No. Yeah, some people try to walk 4 to 5 small dogs that clearly have never trained them. Oh, I didn't think about that. Like the dog trainers too. Sorry, the dog walkers. Why do most touristy people carry the backpack in the front? So they can get stuff and not hit everyone with their bag. Yeah. Yeah, it makes it easier overall. They might as well not be trained. Getting pickpocketed in... We've also heard a lot about people getting pickpocketed in Europe. Yeah. Yeah, you need to be careful in some places. The thing that always gets me is how people aren't very aware that they've got their phone out. Because a lot of people will, like... Some people will, like, drive past on a motorcycle or on a moped or something. Or hang out the side of a van and then just grab it. And then just drive away. Where they are when they're outside with their phones. Yeah. Sometimes I feel sad with it though. Like when you see like parents picking up kids on the way home and their kids are trying to talk to them and the parents aren't listening because they're like on their phone. And I don't want to be like, oh, you know, they're not looking at anything important. Like they're just browsing. But like, because sometimes it's like someone's talking to you and you're trying to find directions for something. So you're like, yeah, okay, cool. But sometimes I'm like, Well, it'd still be quite scary for a lot of people around there though, right? Disney heard that it might affect them, so they sent their best guys. I knew somebody before who was a massive, massive, massive Disney person, and she did that like cruise. She had to like she worked in the Florida one, and she had to like work there until she got a qualification or something. And when they got their when they graduated, or they got this like I don't know what, I just don't know, I don't know enough. It was given to them by Mickey Mouse. And I always thought that was so interesting. Like it was like Mickey Mouse was was the one who handed it to them, and I always thought like that's so bizarre to me. But I guess they're like big Disney people, so for them it would have been really, really lovely. Okay, now that that's taken all of about four and a half minutes, I'm not going to do the mouth just because I wish Mickey handed me everything. Really, that's just taking the Mickey. Really, I've always found Mickey Mouse quite uncomfortable to look at. Mickey Mouse freaks me out a little bit, so I think for me it was like the worst. Well, Chris, thank you so much for gifting to Zilla. Thank you so much. Thank you. I feel like that would be better than Stephen Accounting handing you something. Stephen Accounting, but dressed in a Mickey Mouse costume, so now it's different. Your uptime is in 40 minutes. Yeah, I did this side of this of my face as well. I find Mickey annoying, but I respect the level that Disney puts into their parks. Yeah, I've just never really been a fan of Mickey Mouse or Minnie Mouse. I found Mickey Mouse to be quite creep-tastic for me. Look at that, 37 minutes, chat. Essentially one. Yep. That's fairly quick. That's why I was like, this will be fine. Chat will forgive me for going live today. Because when I was sat calculating. Do you know how I calculated today's makeup look? Was I laid face down on the mat downstairs for a solid 5 minutes. And I always feel like whenever I do that, my brain goes like ding! And then the ding was the skeleton, and then I was like, while I was thinking about the skeleton, I was like, yeah, I can do that really quick. Go on, do the other side, chop shit. Was the mat cold? No, it wasn't. Shame. So that's usually how I come up with my stuff. I just kind of like, and I was like, it'd be totally fine. Easy. I won't do the mouth just yet, simply because of I can smell my dinner. So let me have a look at a ribcage again. Ribcages are harder. This part will definitely take me a bit longer. The spooky spoon is open. It's very true. The spooky spoon is open. Ghost is cooking. It smells divine. Since when was that a command? Since Saturday. I said that we should have a name for like the restaurant that Ghost cooks in, and the chat suggested the Spooky Spoon Cafe. Huh? Oh, it's because it's the tick. Skin and bone, very seriously here. Hi, Cruel, how are you? The Mothman is going to visit you in your dreams and ask you why. Why? But why? Why does it always rain on me? Aha. Sorry. Aha. Take on me, skeleton version. Aha. Oh, sorry. I went straight to the Grinch. Aha. Thanks so much, Swag. Ha ha. I'm getting it. I'm getting my my anatomical drawing out. There we go. That put ribs in your eyebrow. Oh my god, yes! Yes, exactly. I forgot about that. Part of me feels like I should probably be going a bit slower, but... Chat, you want to see some real speed? Have you ever done 2 looks in a day? One day I did 6. Never mind then. Stop giving her ideas. But now that you do mention it, I haven't done that in a while. If it was also Wonder Woman. I know you're joking, but I actually have that as one of my plans. And the reason why is because I came across one of those like mystery pack toys and it was half skeleton, half Wonder Woman. And I was like, hey, you know what? Don't mind if I do. I was looking through my photos and I found the picture of the giant spider in the doorway. Oh yeah, is that the one that you wanted to send to Elise? So, but have you ever done 12 looks in a day? I think 6 or 7 looks in a day was my maximum. I think the spooky spoon is ready. Does this count as 0.5? Dinner time. Thank you. Change everything into Wonder Woman. Don't tempt me, you know I will. Okay. Wow, my chair is warm. Yeah, I wonder if he's okay. He's not there anymore. I checked yesterday and today. It's gone. I don't know. I didn't do 12. I did 7. I think the maximum I've ever done is 7 makeup looks in a day. My skin, I didn't feel like I had skin by the end of it though. Like, normally these Normally these paints don't hurt, like, affect me at all. It was the washing it off that was like... Yeah. There's this really cool, like, half skeleton, half Justice League. I think. I don't know. I only saw Wonder Woman. I only cared about Wonder Woman. Gosh, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thanks for always being so supportive. It's been so long. Thank you. I brought my patterns in here so I can... Yes, let's go. Are you doing the Muslin mock-up? Wait, chap. Please can you do exclamation mark up time? We're hitting 32.
Match check.
Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my god, Bosh. You the bits goal. Oh my god, wait, hang on. Yes. 48 minutes. Okay, we're doing 48 minutes. Can you hear it? I can hear it. Thank you so much. Thank you. It's like on the second time I play it on the stream, I can't hear it. No, it's fair. Because remember when you also admitted that you couldn't hear it? This paint is great. It's so easy. Hi Panthorax, how are you? Ghost and I decided that we would have a smoothie after dinner, so I think I will. I got it from Killstar, but I don't think they sell it anymore, but just check. Oh my god. I was so hungry. I think it's because it was so hot today. I felt like I expelled all my energy. I drank so much water. And when I was installing part of the ceiling, I was, oh yeah, so you know when you screw something in, but it's wood, you use like a wax that you mock up in like a similar colour, and then you cover over the screw holes or any like amount that you need covering, because if there's anything that needs covering, then you just use that. I was doing that, and I was on the ladder, and my gosh, I was so warm that like for some reason my eyes started like, they weren't stinging, but they just started like tearing. But because I wear obviously a lot of SPF, so like it was getting in my eyes, and then I could just feel my whole body was like dripping, because it's not a lot to do, but because you're like, I was like leaning forwards and trying to like, it was quite difficult to do, to stay balanced on the ladder and put quite a lot of force to like cover this cover it. Oh my god, yeah, I was really, really, really sweating. I think it was hotter for me today, or it felt hotter than it did yesterday. Did you guys feel the same? I wondered if there was less of a breeze. It's been raining, whoa. It was warmer. Cool. Anybody who knows, how long is the heat wave gonna last? A very warm Wednesday. Like, till Sunday or till like Friday? I like it when it rains. Oh, is there something sticking to me? Maybe I need to reconsider what I was going to wear at TwitchCon. Oh wow. Gosh, Todd. Zero, I always think like it's just May. We're not even in August. I don't know about tarmac, but I like the smell of like rain with things like grass. I feel relieved when it rains. It's because I feel relieved when it rains because then I think I don't have to go water all the plants. That's so scary, Zero. Because like think of all of like the agriculture that's just not set out for these kinds of like summers, because they're not getting any water, so then it affects crop growth as well. Hi Damon, how are you? Welcome on in. Hottest day so far. It does feel like that, yeah. It really does. I was really happy that we played that game. That Star Wars that he recommended. I thought it was really fun. I mean, it makes sense for like just wanting to be triple sure, right? I'm good, thank you. It's pretty warm today, but I still wanted to do makeup look. I am British. Hi, Striking. How are you? Is it D&D day tomorrow? Oh, next week. Did your bard ever come back in your D&D campaign? Oh gosh, Striking. Okay. When I was in QA, it said, oh my god. Yeah, Michael, that's a no from me. Oh my god. I'm just actually wondering now if my like... He did, but I realised what somebody else in the chat was talking about. He did, but he didn't like it. He didn't like it, and the reason why, and I did, it reminded me of what somebody else in the chat was saying. Ghost played it the exact way he would play Counter-Strike. He was like running and heavy on attack. Like, it was really interesting. And then he'd be like a bit confused. And he didn't like the like swaying. Whereas in my opinion, the point of the game and the style of the game was more like, you have no training. You're just trying to get through this. So I think if you're really into FPS, you've almost got too much skill that it purposefully puts a barrier in your place. To stop you from kind of like playing the game like that, because the storyline goes to show that you don't know what you're doing. And I thought that was really interesting. But yeah, he was like, he didn't like the swaying in it. But in my opinion, the swaying wasn't bad because I was taking it so slow. And I would be looking, and I was explaining to them, but this is how like, I would play, and I didn't notice the swaying at all. But when he played, he would like run, turn corners, run round, hide behind wall. He played it like Counter-Strike, and I thought that was really interesting. So for him, he found it quite uncomfortable. But I think it's because he's trying to play it like almost like a pro. But I was like, but I think that they purposefully put barriers in place to stop you from doing that, to make it harder to play like that, so it makes it more uncomfortable. I thought that too, Zero, because when I was watching him play at first, I was like, oh my god, like you're really like going straight ahead, like going for it. So I thought it was fascinating to me that they made it so that happened. But he found it really like, he was like, oh, like the swaying, and like, it was like a lot of stuff. I'm finding it quite hard. And I was like, yeah, but like, this is how you play it. What game better than Dead? I really liked the game, but I've never like competitively played at any kind of like FPS. I mean, like whatever, Overwatch, but not really. So I thought it was really interesting. But yeah, he was like, oh, it's a bit uncomfortable. He was like, oh, I don't like the movement. He was like, he really didn't like the movement in it. Thought that was just like quite interesting. I tried to explain to him to like play it like this, but then he found it a little bit like, what kind of game is that? It's an FPS. And how did you get on with the motion sickness? I actually felt okay. But I think there's my eyeliner. But I think I felt okay because I was taking it very slow. But yeah, I thought it was interesting. Not what I expected. Hi, Smashing, how are you? Not what I expected at all. That's weird. It seems like a fun game, but I was worried about how I would feel. But you bring up yeah, you have to take it very, very slowly because she would be cautious. She's angry, but she doesn't know how to use a gun. And so it makes sense to me because whenever you play something like COD and like you fire the gun, it keeps going up and then it resets to where it is. Whereas she fires the gun and she's like this before she can like point straight. So she'll fire it, but then you can't just bang, bang, bang. You have to fire and then like realign yourself. And so it was really interesting to me he couldn't do it because the game stops you from basically going like it makes you be like because she wouldn't be familiar with the recoil because she wouldn't have trained to have handled it and then go back. So I thought it was so interesting that like I can see why some people don't like it if they're playing it like they would a competitive shooter. Yeah, it's really interesting, isn't it? I thought it was really, really fascinating. He was like, oh my god, this is so uncomfortable. But he used to play so much Counter-Strike. So I think for him, he was just like... Because he spawned, grabbed the gun and just left. And I remember when we were like, oh, okay, so like, what's happening? Hi, Sarah Girl Lover. How are you doing today? Operation Flashpoint. Those were FPS that were tactical based. You get punished if you played like Call of Duty. Interesting. I don't know. I've never heard of it, but interesting. Whatever. I really like the game. Wait, chat. Can please someone do an exclamation mark uptime for me? One hour and 9 minutes. Okay, so it's been like 20 minutes for stopping to eat. It's been 4 hours. Now let's banana. Why would you think that? I'm currently like playing Librero. I had to find that were such matching, but to put them away in order. Oh my god, Striking! I saw that game and I thought it looked really cool for people who like books, not me. But I thought that it would be really relaxing for a lot of people. I'm enjoying that I unlocked some magic to see where the books are, even if they're under par. The first hour was rough. You just had to search? Like, you just had to look for them? You had options. I had a sniper rifle, but you had to account for wind, distance, and bullet drop. Would you say it's more similar to, like, Sniper Elite? With that kind of, like, level of, like, now you've got to think. Was a video game that a robot actually completes. Nivius, I thought that would be quite funny with things like when you do something, if you could like find ways to set off things like the power wash simulator thing. It's squad based, you're in a 4-person. Okay, got you. Then it tells you to put them in the correct shelf. It doesn't give you an indication of what shelf. Like a book called Body, Mind, and Soul. Where does that go? I ended up putting it on every single shelf until I found the right one. Oh, wow. Yeah, okay. I can see what you mean. I'm glad that you stuck it out now that you've got some piece of magic to, like, help you out, because that does sound pretty rough. How do you come up with so many creative ideas? It sounds really counterintuitive and it sounds like I'm making this up, but the more things that you do, the more ideas you start coming up with. It's when you stop that you have problems. Because I can do this, and in my mind, I start thinking things like, "Hey, do you know what would be cool is if I did this in a different color? Hey, do you know what would be cool if I started doing in this and over? What do you know?" And then you start like going down like a different. Oh, it would be cool if I was to do this. Actually, it'd be interesting if I did that. I'd like to see what it would look like. Whereas, like when you just stop, it becomes hard. It's getting the ball rolling. Once the ball's rolling, it's fine. But that's usually what people's problem is. Or like people will be like, "I'm waiting for inspiration." And like, yeah, whatever. But you can like work on stuff in the meantime. You don't have to. And I think sometimes people also do that with things like motivation for working out. I definitely fall off the bandwagon with like exercise quite a lot, but I'm looking forward to getting back into it. But people are like, I'm just not motivated. I'm not motivated yet. I'm gonna wait until motivation. But like with things like that, it comes down to discipline. Whereas like, and I'm not trying to tell you guys off or anything, but Sarah Girl, thank you so much for the 20 stream streak. Thank you so much. I'm not trying to tell you guys off or anything, but like, in my opinion, I'm quite disciplined when it comes to doing my paints because I want to get better. So sometimes I really don't feel like doing it, but that's fine. I have to. Otherwise, I'm not going to get better because I need to put the practice in. So I see it that way, which is why I'm like, whatever, like it's fine. So I think a lot of the time it can be because of that. Why are you lot so lazy? Definitely not. But I know you guys think I do too much, but it's more so that for me it's more the I need to keep doing it. Because I've got to put practice in. Look, I really did just walk to the gym today to try and fit a workout, but 3 ladies were doing a photo shoot. Oh! At the gym? Do you know, I really wish more people would ban. I did used to go to the gym. I wish more people and places would ban recording, like in the gym and stuff. And I wish there was like genuine consequences for it. There was a big lamp outside. Has anyone seen the off switch? I hope someone finds it because it needs to be switched off. Oh, it's not allowed at all. I popped in, caught the rise and what? Don't tell on us. Huh? What the hell? Well, that's weird. It's not allowed. Yeah, so... But from the times when I was at the gym, like, they'd say it wasn't allowed, but they'd still allow it anyway. So it's just use my Rev and Ray pattern and leave the middle open so it looks like a bathrobe. Problem solved. So now I know how much fabric I need. Nice, you just saved me 2 weeks of work. Okay. Sick. At least have a camera, or like an area where you could, yeah. But I think people will treat it like, oh, but what about me? I wish it was like flat rule, not allowed. Is off so no one's there to tell them no. Oh. Gross. I don't know. I know you guys know what, like, my feelings on a lot of it. Like, I just don't think that people should be filming this much. In general, I think it's really weird. I think there needs to be more laws around it. That's awesome, Swag. I'm not saying that you guys don't go to the gym. I'm saying that it's in a similar vein. Like you know, you put work into that, and you know, you're not gonna wait for like the motivation of some things, but like sometimes people do. They just wait for motivation to hit, and that's when, and that's when things don't really happen. Beat the first boss, nice. Good luck, keep going, keep going. All right, be right back. Next, oh my god, okay, maybe not. Welcome on in, everyone. Hi, my name's Melanie Serious. I'm like myself as Extreme Mates Athlete. Hi, everyone. Hi, hi. Hi, Raiders. Welcome on in. Hi, hi. I hope you're all doing well. I'm going to close Ginny's stream over here because now it's mine. Welcome on in, everyone. I hope you're good. How are you all? Have you... What is this? Good God, what is she doing? Shockingly, this is what I actually do for a living. What the heck? Holy hecking heck. Welcome on in. Hi, hi. So, some of you guys' name is Lara. I'm a makeup streamer. I do makeup. But I think most of the time when you guys catch me, I'm usually, Ginny is drunk. Yeah, so one of my moderators is Romanian. And saw what Ginny picked up to drink and was like, oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, it's Liara. So yeah, it was just, yep, 4 shot, yeah, okay. Hey, Ginny. Yeah, it got it, yeah. My mod was like, I'm just gonna keep an eye on her. I'm sure she's gonna be okay. So those of you who don't know, I actually do makeup. Everything that you see is like makeup and body paint. This is some of my previous stuff. I need you on Halloween. Thank you very much. I'm not very useful on Halloween because I'm usually painting myself. However, this is some of the previous stuff that I have been doing. I wanted to do something quite quick and easy today, just because it's been quite warm over here. So thank you very much. Thank you. Tag Adam, thank you. This is one of my favorite pieces I've done. You're doing so well. Yeah, easy, she said. This one is an easy one today. Ginny face paints every day too. Look, stop calling her a clown, Undead. That's mean. From Brazil, lovely to see you. Welcome on in. Welcome. Not the bird noises while we're being stabbed. It is! Oh my gosh, in my room at the moment, I'm trying to do these paints and it's currently, yeah, we're currently here. It's a solid 32 at the moment, so, geez, yeah, so, but I don't like not putting practice in, so that's why I was like, I'm gonna do a paint regardless, so, yeah, I'm throwing in bonus streams because, ouch, yeah, Ginny uses a lot of makeup. I'd tell you now, Ginny doesn't use a lot of makeup as much as I do. If you take off my makeup, my head's actually the size of a tennis ball. It's like you have to find, sorry, everything moved. It's like you have to find, wait for the raid. Okay, so you have to, yeah, no, don't worry. Everything I do is typically painted, but I like doing my... I will be at TwitchCon this week. I will actually at TwitchCon this week, and I'll be doing another makeup panel, and I'll be doing a makeup panel with Dead by Daylight. Dead by Daylight summoned me. I wasn't going to go to TwitchCon. They summoned me and was like, please, can you do a makeup panel for us and teach people how to do some makeup? And I was like, oh, go on then. Sure. So I am going. Ginny chat, don't get her addicted to her laugh. It's lethal, thank you. But I hope you've been well. It's been really nice seeing you. I think, no, actually I'm a little bit, I hope you do like another Wobble-thon, but maybe like, after I get my static bike, because I was thinking it would be cool to spend like a weekend watching your stream while also like on a spin bike, just to see what you're really going through. Like, why suffer alone? Like, I was like, damn, like, I think it would be quite nice. What is a makeup athlete? Me. I think it'd be cool. Mer's at UKG this weekend. It's going to be a little Scottish Terrier from Monopoly. Cutie. I classify myself as an extreme makeup athlete. I branded myself that because currently today's paint is number 1,225. And I always used to be known for doing marathon streams. Nothing in comparison to Ginny, but my streams were always kind of like quite long because I'd stand here and paint myself for like 12 hours usually. But to a hardcore level, me. Maybe I wobbled on 4, UK Island Adventure. You and Ginny can wobble together. I'll be sad of not doing my makeup so much. Are you going to meet Ginny? I hope to run into Ginny. Because I have to give something to Ginny. Presents. It's nothing. It's not exciting. But usually I try to find Ginny. I might have to stream snipe her, but I always feel bad stream sniping her because I feel like I'm being a creep. I'm trying to be like, oh, she's over there. Although there was one year where she was like 10 minutes walk in front of me, and I was like, I'm too tired. I'm not running. Go to her toe thumb dinner. I don't think I'll be able to, and I think it's on a Sunday, isn't it? Because on Sunday I'll be leaving early to go stay with family. But we spoke about this a plethora of times. I think I could turn Ginny into a goblin. Please may somebody do ! Greta Gremlin. ! Tag Greta Gremlin. I'm sorry. I should have been clearer. Yeah, Magic Moon, that was on me. That was on me to giving you false information. We just added this new thing. There. See this one. I think I could turn Ginny into a good goblin. She's going to poison you. I've seen Ginny baking. She says it's tasty. Who are we to say it's not, you know? Goblina. Well, I'm sure, Ginny, of course, please make sure you get some rest because goodness gracious me. Thank you, Michael, thank you so much. Thank you for the 5 gifted. That's very kind of you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for giving thank you for the chronicle, thank you for the thank you for the goat, thank you so much. Yeah, she says it's fine. I mean, she's seemingly happy to eat it, so sure. Sure thing. But yes, anyone who's like, what the hell's going on here? I do makeup all the time. Yanks, thank you so much for the 500 minutes. Thank you so much. Thank you. The eggs are still flying when Ginny bakes. Thank you very much. Still got the chicken left on it. Thank you, that's very kind. Oh my gosh, there's Penguin. Yes, this is my, I've been really working on this. I did quite a lot today. Yeah, I managed to go I think I managed to go into like the year, I've gone back 4 years now, which when I think about the year 2022, because I feel like I did a lot in 2022, I did not, it doesn't feel like 4 years, but I did a lot of makeup looks that year, I've since learnt. But I think that was before I had a real schedule though, so I think I was just going live pretty much like whenever I felt like it. I don't know. Not sure, can't remember. I mean, not that I'm adhering to my own schedule today. But yes, so I do makeup, I do body paint. That's me. It's good that you do. Thank you. That's still your current schedule. Sometimes. It's also possible that when you didn't always upload pictures of paint before that. Still don't. Still don't. What? What? But the new stream improvements that we've been doing are motivating me to try and do more stuff, like keep up with the photos and etc. These details are bloody magic. Thank you very much. Thank you. Right, this ear's got to go. Doesn't look right. I've got to get rid of it. My rice is almost done. I'm excited for you, Bush. I'm sure it's going to taste fantastic. Much better. No ear. My left side's cute, by the way. Oh yeah, it is. There we go, that's way better. We'll see. The right side is what I'm gonna look like in 100 years' time. What do you mean? I'm gonna use it to make a nice stir fry. Enjoy. Sounds like it'll be tasty AF. That's a bit better. I've got some of the structure back in. And then I think up here, next to an open window. This look is awesome. You like it? I'm glad. I'm enjoying how easy it is. I was gonna go film, but then just loiter a little bit longer. Bosh, how could you tell? Was it obvious? I do think that it would be cool in like blue and red. You do a skeleton sketch? No way. Nice green x-ray sort of glow to it would be nice. Oh, actually that was a really popular makeup look a few years ago. It was initially seemingly started by... Damn, I can't remember their username, but I've got their book. Yeah, it was a thing and you would hold up like a sheet. That would make it seem like you're holding up an x-ray next to your face, then move it and then realise it was painted on. It's pretty cool. It was pretty cool. It was pretty badass. Do you think I can just go to the local hospital and be like, please x-ray me? I need it for a school project. Please. Let's add some shine to this part. Not affected at all. It's actually, my natural skin is actually full of scars. So, Niote, if you ever see any streamer streaming with the Sony a6000 webcam, which is what I have, and I, hand on heart, will tell you, I did not know about this until I got the camera. It has a built-in skin filter. So, it makes everyone look a lot better than they do IRL. The only way you can turn it off, we've looked into it, is to do like a digital zoom or something. So you have to zoom in and then the filter comes off. So first of all, thank you. No, it doesn't affect it. I do have quite a lot of scarring on here, but it's hard to tell. You might be able to just see it so slightly, but these cameras have a built-in filter. Thanks for sharing the info. Yeah, no problem. I would rather be honest. What's the scarring from? I had really severe adult acne. It was so horrible. And it wasn't from the makeup. I knew it wasn't from the makeup. I had like a gut infection or something, I think. But yeah, so I had to be on meds for a really long time. But the acne was so bad. It was like, some of it was like blisters. And a lot of people would be like, just stop touching your face because your face is dirty. And people had all of these very incorrect, people misunderstand how, like, what acne is. Genuinely, I can tell you hand on heart, I think my face was cleaner than anybody else's because I didn't want the acne. I wanted it gone. And it was like blisters. And what would happen, while I was washing my face, it would just bleed. Oh, I was washing so gently and it would just be bleeding. It was so bad. I had to go on these meds for about 6 months, which also controlled my diet, and I had to cut out dairy from my diet completely. And I don't really have dairy in my diet at all since, and it cleared up. But to get rid of this, but the scarring used to be worse, and it got better over the last few years. It just generally slowly healed, but there's a lot of indents. Dairy can do that, but it wasn't the only reason. It was really, really bad, yeah. It was all over my cheeks. And then there was like hidden, it was just nasty. It's such a difference from 8 years ago. It's like, it's hard to be with skin with. Yeah, Thea, I remember thinking to myself, I would be so heartbroken. I remember consistently thinking to myself, like, I'm never going to have clear skin again. Like, it was bad. But it's fine now. I've often wondered, like, because I went to a dermatologist to see about getting some of the scarring removed, but I kind of think that from what they'd have to do, it sounds like they'd almost have to try and make it worse to make it better again, and I just, I don't want to. It'd be like months and months of, like, essentially, like, blasting at the skin. I just don't think I want to do it. You work so hard for it and it shows. Thanks so much, Theo. Yeah, I had to, like, have my diet controlled. Because it wasn't, and when I say my diet controlled, I've never had like a diet, apart from when I was at university, and this wasn't at university, where I just eat crap. I've never really been addicted to things like junk food. They do clock cycle, but a lot of, I've wondered about it, but I think because of the way my scars are, I have to go back every few weeks or few months. So because of my type of scarring, right? So we'll see. Yeah, clock cycle. There's loads of crazy different skincare that's really that works. And touch for this makeup art. Thank you very much. Thank you. We are the biggest critics of ourselves. I don't really mind my skin now, but I want to be honest about it because I think there's a lot of people who suffer from acne who feel embarrassed because a lot of people say things about it than they don't understand. So I'd rather share my experiences with it because it's important. In my opinion, it's important to share that. Like, a lot of people do go through it, and a lot of people feel quite like, because a lot of people say things like, oh, it's because you're eating crap, you just eat chocolate all the time. And I really wasn't. Like, I was really, all the time I'd be so frustrated because everyone would be like, oh, it's because you do makeup, it's because of this, it's because of that, it's because, and like, it always came from people who didn't actually understand, like, makeup. They didn't understand skincare, they just didn't understand. They always just like, oh, it's because you eat junk. But like, I've always eaten pretty clean. So it was really frustrating. Do you like chess? I don't mind chess, but I'm not very good at it. Life backseaters, yeah, pretty much. Like, they just had no idea what they're talking about. But whatever, that's a lot of people. 80 chess streamers, 80 RL streamers, 25 or 30 streamers doing their things, and now a makeup streamer. Well, welcome. Yeah, a lot of people come in because they're just like, what the hell is she doing? And then they're like, oh, pretty good actually. That's usually people's reaction. Mel, did you say that you played Fallen Feathers? I had, yes. I know you don't like it when there's too many paths and you don't want to trigger the story progression before it's playing. I'm in a village now and there's like 50. Yes, that's why I stopped playing. Most experts come with advices but they never had a certain situation. Exactly that, yeah. And so I was like seeing a dermatologist and a doctor and stuff, and people were still telling me it's because you don't clean your makeup brushes enough. I have a lot of makeup brushes, so I'm sure it's fine. But yeah, there's always something people have to criticize you for. I'm awful at chess too. I watch it too much, but I don't play enough myself. It's interesting watching somebody else do it, but like, it's hard. Well, you don't clean your brushes, you just buy more. I haven't done that in a long time. I get sent them. That's the difference. These companies are out here giving them to me, so I mean... I'm not going to say no. They've already sent it now. Ah, yes. Oh, right, yeah. Obviously. Right, if you could just give me 20 seconds, I just need to film the next part of my video. I also do like tutorials on, if you do !S, I make videos where I'm doing tutorials. And that's what I'm about to film now. Thanks, chat. Okay, there we go. Are you planning to attend any panels this weekend? Genuinely, I haven't looked at any of them. Maybe I'm a bit panelled out. I haven't looked at all. I don't really know what's running. I've got like a couple of things that I need to do with like in the partner lounge and like ambassador stuff, but yeah, not a lot. Because I wasn't planning on going anyway, I was a bit like, maybe I'll just try and be a bit more chill. It makes pizzas on stream, that's so cute. Yeah, you can do loads of fun stuff. Pizza streamer. Would you ever do a 1,000-kilometer journey on a bike like Ginny? I'd probably have to train for it because I don't have Ginny's level of stamina. I wouldn't mind doing it, but I wouldn't be able to just do it tomorrow. I do, however, think that my desire to want to do my painting like this because basically if I don't do my paints, I start getting frustrated. Think of it as like withdrawal symptoms. So maybe on Wednesday, I don't know how Ginny does all this exercise without training. I know. Yeah, she's got crazy stamina. And honestly, you've got to hand it to her. It's really, really, really impressive, like what she ends up doing. And like, I'm not, part of me, I watch her sometimes. I just don't even know how you're staying upright. Like I'd be so gone. Like I don't know how you're doing it, but it's fascinating and it's nice. I was saying this last time Ginny raided that I genuinely think it's so beautiful that like I feel like you look at Ginny and you can be like, that's someone who's really lived. Like she's done so many crazy cool things, seen so many places, and I admire it because I just think it's just like a nice life that she's got. Like it's really cool. Think of it like drugs. Are you working for Pure Memory Password? Have you got a rough... I am just looking at a picture of a skeleton and then I'm just kind of like doing my own thing. Chat gives her the willpower. Kind chat is kind. But generally, not really. Like, most of my stuff, I just kind of make up as I go along. When it comes to things like characters, then I'll look at a picture of a character, but I'll tend to change some stuff because I want to do it in my own style. I feel like an eyelash has betrayed me. I want to do it in my own style, so I don't directly copy other people's stuff very often. The sky ladder and the giant bumblebee landing on her hand. Oh my god, the sky ladder was like... I didn't think I was afraid of heights. That made me realise I think I'm actually afraid of heights. I was watching it and I was like... No. No. I do, however, think chat helps with the willpower of, you know, giving something. I'm gonna do it for the chat. Like, I think that would probably help, but I don't know how much it would help. I've met Ginny a few times. Her cooking tastes very good. What's your favourite thing that Ginny has cooked for you? Chicken or paid actor? I can't back down because chat's gonna make fun of me. Yeah, exactly. Noodles. Okay. Ginny's alt account. No, I'm joking. Exposed. All right, there we go. We're pretty much there. Honestly, this has been such a fast paint to do. Look at that. Look at that for time. I saw a post from an American vendor at UKGE this weekend. He made beef jerky to hand out. Random, but I have to try some. Wow, under 2 hours. You are fast. That's impressive. Not bad, right? Not bad, chat. And I really don't want to, but I think I'm gonna like let my hair down on the other side so that it looks different. But the reason why I don't want to is because it's just hot. Let me just add some like scribbles around here and such. Jose, thank you so much for 75 stream streak. Thank you so much. That's really kind. I remember that interview. Yaya Han was saying that her looks take months and years to make, and here you're doing it in less than 2 hours. Cosplayers must hate me. No, I'm joking. 75 Pog. I can't believe how much support you guys give me. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hi Wawa, how are you? Extreme makeup athlete. Right, hang on a minute. Let me take the hair down on this side. Thank you. My Patreon is for my dream projects, as well as just helping to keep me going as a full-time artist. So thank you. It's just another excuse to give Mel money. Oh look, we're at 32.5 degrees at the moment in here. Ooh, are you starting a new 3D print soon? I want to. Oh, excuse me, hello. Maybe it's because of my face. There we go. Look at that, lovely. Love that for us. Star Wars Lady, I plan to. What I'm gonna do. And another reason why I wanted that one that you made for me split up is because I'm going to put my 3D printer in another room. I'm going to put it in another room and then I can do it in smaller chunks. So like if it does get too hot, then I can be like, I can't print for a few days. You know what I mean? That's because I checked and it was like a day and a half. But I want to check the size. I don't know the size. I also was looking at it. It was like, good point. I don't really know. So I need to do some thinkerinis. But another thing I need to do, I'm not asking you, but I know where your mind is going to... I know where your mind is going to go. I need to make a belt buckle for the grapple... Excuse me. For the holsters. Stop thinking about it, Star Wars Lady. But I need to make it so it fit. But I don't really know. Smoothie time. Like Tomb Raider 2 I was looking at. Yeah, so I need to make essentially... I'm not thinking of the Angelina Jolie one, because I can find that anywhere. I'm trying to find you an example. When I first cosplayed Tomb Raider, I cut up a yellow padded envelope and then I just stapled it over my belt. And that's what I used as my bright yellow thing. Sounds like the ice one. So this one here, my only thing that I need to figure out. So so basically, chat. I'm working on a Tomb Raider cosplay, but I'm making it as difficult for myself as possible. Anyway, so what I'm trying to figure out on this belt is the size, considering the size of the holsters. This one's different. My holsters are different. Hang on. Let me see. Yeah, sorry. So one like this. Oh, come on. Yeah, there we go. So I need to make a bunch of belt buckles. It is like a WWE belt, yeah. I need to make a bunch of belt buckles. Okay, so here's my plan. Let me just explain it to you and then you see what I mean. I need to make a bunch of belt buckles that I can clasp and unclasp to my holsters. The reason, well, I've got the holsters. So here's the thing. I hate making holsters. I've always hated it and I don't want to ever do it again. So Chap bought me some like custom holsters and I love it so much. My plan was that I'm going to use the holsters as a base for most Tomb Raider cosplays. Hi, Ness. Committed. Thanks, Ness. I'm going to use it as a base and then change out the accessories that attach to it with things like fabric hooks and Velcro, and also change the belt buckle. So that means that I can use the same holsters on any Lara Croft cosplay by just changing out what's attached to it. So I need to make a bunch of belt buckles. I think Underworld, she has a different one as well. Yeah, Underworld is the one that I was thinking of that I thought was on the other one. So that's what I need to. I was gonna do it. I was gonna make one while it's like kind of flat. You see, look, you see that? You see what I mean? But I need to check the size and how it's going to attach over the holsters. Maybe even the same holster. I could use the same holster on other cosplays. Unfortunately, I'm not really interested in cosplaying anything else. I'm a bit of an aggressive Tomb Raider fan. Doesn't Ada have? I have a basic Ada Wong cosplay. My life is Tomb. Yeah, it's just a bit. I don't know if I've got a picture. I don't know. Let me have a quick look. Because you can see it in the background of stuff, but I don't know if I've taken a picture recently of just my Tomb Raider statue collection. My smoothie is here. Ghost, thank you so much. Thank you. Ah, let's put it in a different cup today. Do I even have a photo? I'd definitely say you're a fan. Yeah. Yeah, quite a big fan. I don't have many. 2 of my 3 tattoos are Tomb Raider. I do! Okay, this is an outdated photo. I'm sorry. This is an outdated photo because I've got more since. This is this is just like the statue portion. This is like just some of the statues from my collection. I have like a lot of other things. So amazing. Thank you. The Lara Shrine. This is in my living room. I've got, I think, at least 3 or 4 more on pre-order. There's some more on the way. But yes, I only really care about Tomb Raider. But because of my Patreon, I'm so excited. It's like, I feel like it's really helping me. How many are there? Last year there was, I actually don't know. I actually don't know how many I have now. Because some of them I don't know. Thanks so much, Yanks. Thank you. Some of them I feel like I don't know if they count as a statue. Because sometimes it's like a doll that I've got, or like an action figure. I started to count them like a puzzle. A lot of them are hidden, though. I've got ones that like you can't. Some milk. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Biggie. I've got some that are also not pictured in there because I've got like the guns in a frame, and I don't know if that counts. I've also convinced Ghost to put up like a mini photo frame shelf in the guest room so that I can put some more Lara artwork up. Yeah, I've got like these framed 8-bit guns that are really, really cute. Hi Nikolai, how are you? It counts even if it's like a fan art thing, it counts. Then there's a lot. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, in front of me, I've got like a Tomb Raider desk mat. My makeup is in a Tomb Raider mug. My paint thing is Tomb Raider. Like, it's bad. but I wouldn't have it any other way. I love it when like you love something so much and you just see like sprinkles of it throughout a house. I don't like it when it's all hidden in one room. Guessing the jar of belly jeans, jelly beans, and you guess right to win a prize. That would be so cute. Yeah, and because I don't have my, some of them are on pre-order. I think I've got the motorcycle one on pre-order. I've got the animated one on pre-order. I've got the I've got a big one on pre-order. It's the first time I've spent, it was a lot of money. I was saying to chat, I didn't know what to do. And I was like, I was going to be sick. And then crazy, I decided to do it. And chat said, put up a dono goal. And I was like, I don't feel comfortable with this, but I did it anyway. And then the next week someone bought it. And I was like, okay. It was a lot of money. Like 1,500 for just a statue. And that's why I was like, I don't think I should do it. It's crazy. And chat was like, get it. Anyway, so I've got that one. I know, it was a first time person in chat. They just came in and donated, I think like $5,000. But $5,000 to me and then $3,000 to my mods. So they just came in, spent $8,000 and left. It was crazy. I was so happy that they also donated to my mods because my mods are amazing. If anybody, as an example, some of you guys, and I'm not trying to like just, I'm not like just trying to bring it up for the sake of like clout or anything. I think a couple of weeks ago we were helping Ginny out when she was in her little situation, which was really scary. It was actually my mods who I was only acting as a point of contact. It was actually my mods who managed to get hold of the hotel manager. It wasn't actually me. It was my community hacked and found the number, but it was my mods who were the ones calling. They're just amazing. They're honestly genuinely amazing people. So it was them. I was just acting as a point of contact, trying to like organize it because I had a contact with Ginny. But my mods are amazing. So I was always so happy when people are kind to my mods too. Yeah, and I'm so grateful. I don't know what happened, but I do know the mods are amazing here. Yeah, I have really, really wonderful mods. Like, they hear me talking about something and they're like, ugh! Actually, yeah, I can help you with that. The mods have a particular... What's in the smoothie? Good question. I think in this one we have strawberry, papaya, banana, pineapple, mango. Yeah, Mez. Frozen one though, so it gets stepped on too often. It does. It's actually Ghost's favourite fruit. Your brother in rice? No, I don't have any lychee. I love lychee. I go feral for lychee. It is a spooky spoon smoothie, you're right. Striking, is that like a variation? It was in striking. It was in Aldi, in their like frozen fruit section for smoothies. Like it was like yeah. I don't think that was papaya's not like that at all. It was in like a frozen section, so I don't think it would really be like great if you just ate it. But like, put in here. Love Aldi. Big fan of Aldi. Yeah, Ken. How is the paint not melting in the heat? I've got a fan on me. Hello, wonderful humans. Hi, Temporos, how are you? Apparently today was the hottest day in May in UK history. Oh, fantastic. I love that we keep setting records year after year. It's like people should do something about that. You've got 3 fans. What temperature is it for you? It's currently 32. I'm managing it. It's not gamer weather, no. I'm gonna turn these PCs off. It's not gamer weather. God is good. God is me. Yeah, so I wanted to do just a quick makeup look today because I felt like recently I felt like I've been a bit rusty with like coming up with ideas and stuff, which I don't think it really shows, but I think for me, I have to work quite hard at thinking about what I want to do. So I was like, okay, I just have to do something. Rusty, yeah, I feel like I've been quite rusty recently. Rusty telephone. I do. I don't like it when I haven't practiced enough and I feel like I haven't... I don't like it when I feel like I haven't practiced enough. Unbelievable. That's very kind of you. What I used to be able to do would be like, and then come up with an idea. Now I feel like I have to think a little bit harder. So that's why I feel like I'm a bit rusty, even though that's probably like not what you guys would classify as rusty. It feels rusty for me. Because usually I could just be like, okay, got another one, got another one, got another one, where I'm coming up with ideas left, right, and center. But also, I also think my standards have gone higher, and I want to do bigger things. Yeah, striking our insulation. I'm glad it works. Yeah, so I think because my standards have just improved. Sorry, my standards have increased as my skill has increased. So that's made, I think that's made a big difference for me. It doesn't feel like it works when it's in the winter, for sure, right? Just be a touch of imposter syndrome, you're an artist. I know I'm an artist, but I have very high expectations of myself. Bigger how? This is one I did last year. It took me about 10 hours. So to me, this is big because it's very detailed and there's a lot of work in here. But I look at that and while I'm proud of it, I can also tell that I need to work on faces. So I'm like, okay, cool. This is good, but it's not 100% to me. And that's probably, it's probably strange to hear, but yes, I want it to be better, and I want it, to me, it's not right to stop improving. The goal should always be to keep trying to improve. One of the things that I've been enjoying recently is trying to learn how to do like faces, especially if they're small, but I also noticed I need to do more portraits, so I've also been enjoying painting on my leg. This one, her nose isn't quite long enough, and I think her other eye needs to be a bit clearer because people think that it looks like she's looking in two different directions. But I think it's because I put too much shadow on one side. Be an awesome tattoo. Yeah, but it would technically be upside down. But yeah, so I've been enjoying learning how to paint these as well. I've got some other ones that I want to try. So this is what I mean, like I want to go harder. I want everything to be bigger. I want things to be better. I want my skill to increase exponentially. The only way to do that is to put a lot of practice in. Yes, exactly. It's like, it's good for me. I can see it really well. So that's kind of what I've been playing around with as of recent. I'm trying to, I just think it's important to constantly improve. I don't like it when I feel like I've plateaued. This look is nice. Thank you. I got a little bit distracted from eating dinner, and we had a lovely raid from Ginny, TTY. But pretty much, overall, I've done this in like an hour 20. I was like, I'll just do a quick one today. Something fell and I don't know what it was. On the Tomb Raider. Of course you did. Did you hear that? Did you hear something fall? Look, it's the moth. Did you hear it? Do you know what it will be? You know Morrigan's wings that I made? I just used the leftover double-sided sticky tape to hold it onto one of the boxes so that they were suspended, but because of the heat it will have melted off. It was the bug. It was the moth. I had a moth come in stream last night. But there was a moth that came in last night. It was like this big. But the thing is, it was moving so fast. It looked like cowboy dust. You know, the floating cowboy dust that you see in films. And it like went up and then dropped to the floor and then was just scattering out a tumbleweed. That's what I said. And it was just like scattering all over the floor. And it was like near me, and I was like screaming because you know I don't like bugs. And anyway, I threw a towel on it, and then I haven't seen it since. So we're just waiting for it to eat its way through the towel. Oh my god! Kill any moths ASAP. I'll tell Ghost to come get it. Cowboy dust. What comes up if you say cowboy dust? Oh god, there's a product. Barbecue flavour. Oh god. That's a thing. It's with Dust Spirit. Meg really wants those tattooed on her. Oh my god, Albec, that's so scary. I've never seen a hornet. That's so scary. I can't imagine. Rooting, tooting cowboy does. It sounds like an aircraft. No way. Oh my god, that sounds horrid. Oh, look, we'll top this part up with makeup. Cybernary, that's so scary to me. I really, really can't stand bugs. Hot take. Are you saying that because barbecue's hot? I really don't like bugs, so for me I'd be like, oh my god, I'd be in like tears. They make me feel a bit sick. I like fully grown jalapenos with wings. Oh my god, no, that sounds so scary. That sounds genuinely not okay. They should never grow to be that size. They literally look like warning hazard tape. I'm gonna have like a picture of like a hornet. No, they're huge. One of my favorite things, we were talking about it the other day, is how big some bats are. I really like it when we see the size of bats. Some bats are small, but this is my favorite. You can't tell me that when we see all of these old paintings about what they thought demons looked like, it wasn't because they probably saw a bat. That's massive. Yeah, no, absolutely not. They're huge. This is the giant golden crowned flying fox bat. Dinosaur bat. You can't look at that. Doesn't it look like a demon? Why is she holding it like it's nothing? How big ferrets are now? Ferret wheels are huge. Yeah, I got chased by a ferret. Yeah, they're quite scary. So I can't help but notice that when we see like demonic artwork, or where they show very old artwork from like 600 years ago, like angels versus demons, I'm just saying, I think they were painting bats. Because it does look like a demon. Is that real? Yeah. Yeah. Miley. This is what I really like. This is what I really like about these bats, is that like people, including me, did not realize how big some bats can be. You can't tell me that people weren't necessarily, they were just painting. They were painting these bats. Like I would die. It's actually Dracula. It's daylight. Okay. I was gonna say the London Eye is a giant ferret wheel. Oh my god, the ferret's the size of the Loch Ness Monster. Man bat. Man bat is real. We've got like the bats, some bats are quite big. And yes, we think about bats as like the small ones, but like some bats are big. The sad part is that kind of super sweet. I love the videos. Have you seen them where like the bats are being fed and they kind of look like little puppies? I really like bats, but I definitely think that you can't deny when we see old paintings, I think when they painted demons, I think they were just painting bats. You see stuff like this to totally understand why people believed in gods ruling in the earth in the olden days. Yeah, and also think of the stuff that is like now extinct. Apparently they're like giant sloths. What really is flying around Gotham City, keeping them safe? And they smile. Yeah, I like the little. What is it, like bats eating? I like it when they do these videos. It's like the bats eating bananas, like this one. Is it this video?
So what was his story?
This isn't the video I want. Okay, I found the video. 1 second. Look.
So I think what's happened is that simply wasn't enough room for him to take off his
So his tongue is still out while it's chewing.
there's no
Look at his little ears.
Chew
Chewbacca's of competition. I fully, yeah, no, please. I love watching videos of bats eating. They're so cute. Look, they look like a puppy. Crush Bandicoot, that's very cute, isn't it? It's so cute. Like its ears don't look real. It looks like it's wearing some kind of headband. One that you buy in like Asda. No thoughts behind these eyes. So precious, so cute. Look at it. It looks like a puppy. That's Banana. Hi, Whiskey Rick. How are you? Look at it. Listen, hear me out.
Mr. Batzella to put a net on and started to take off up the paling fence. So fortunately we got him, didn't we? For a bit of a wrestle on the fence.
This little Batman. It's so cute. Look at his little cheeks.
Poor Mr. Forrest.
There's so many educational topics here. Why would you watch TV when there's literally videos of bats eating bananas on the internet? Such a goob. It's so cute, isn't it? It's so cute. Let me finish this. I highly recommend having a look at bat, just videos of just people feeding bats. It's really, really adorable. Cheekies, that's so cute. That would be cute. This smoothie has really helped to keep me cool. I'm cooler now. Yeah, so sorry, Star Wars Lady. I was planning on sending some stuff to the 3D printer. Yes, I was going to do the belt, but obviously now you've kind of changed the game for me a little bit. So I think what I need to do is figure out the size. This heat wave has been ridiculous. It has. It's been very uncomfortable. Heat wave? Yeah, there's a heat wave happening, I guess, across Europe. 31 in London today, probably. It's currently 32 in my room, but I think it's because I've got all my streaming equipment on. Oh, yeah. So that's nice. But I really wanted to make sure. Jesus, yeah. Yeah, but you know what I'm like? I don't like being out of practice. So I was like, I've got to do a paint. Got to. That's the outside temperature. Yeah, that's my inside temperature. I was only finding it a little bit tricky today because I was working on the ceiling. I've been installing a new ceiling in the garage. No, the UK doesn't have aircon, and it's not like you can just install it because the walls aren't even wide enough to allow for the ducting to go through. The windows also don't really make sense because our windows open in different ways. So it's not, we don't really have aircon. You'd find aircon in like a supermarket. Yeah, because it never really got this hot before. So as an example, we also don't really have things like the climate was just always different. But as an example, we don't also really use things like a dryer for clothes. Most people would hang their stuff outside, and like we do, you just like hang it out and then it'll just dry in the sun. So, and I prefer that because it uses less energy. Yeah, so in the UK, as an example, we used to usually always have mild summers and harsh winters, so we never needed anything to try and cool the house down. And so because of that typical climate, and remember, a lot of our buildings are old, we don't really knock a lot. You're not really even allowed to knock old buildings down and put something else in its place because they get like they get protected. They're filled with insulation because you're eco-friendly. I mean, I feel like it just makes a bit more sense to not use like save on your electricity bill. So our houses are filled with a lot of insulation, which makes it hard now that we're getting hotter summers. and there's nothing to cool you down. I've got a fan, but it's just blowing like warm air at me. But it feels better than not. But yes, it is becoming a problem. We also don't have ceiling fans because we've never needed them before. But now, for some strange reason, like how so crazy how the temperature seems to be changing at an alarming pace, and we're setting new records every year, and I can't understand why. That seems so strange to me, why this might be happening. It seems to me like we were warned against this and that we need to do something about it, but no one seems to have been doing anything about it. How strange. Anyway, so now that things are getting hotter, it's starting to become a problem. But what about the data centers? Let's think about the data centers. Would UK power companies be able to handle if everyone got air conditioning? I don't know, but it wouldn't even be possible with the size of the homes either. It just wouldn't be possible. The other thing is as well though, is like more people are getting solar panels here. And I've noticed across Europe as well, solar panels are becoming really, really important. But yeah, could it be that global warming thing? I don't know. But I heard from some people, they just said everything wouldn't be too bad if it just got a little bit hotter. It's not like that would affect things like crop growth or anything, is it? Amongst other things. Window units are not a thing. No, because our windows don't open the same kind of way. People on social media mock the British during heat waves, but I lived for years in the south of France, constantly reaching over 35, and I struggle when it goes over 25 in London. In London, it's particularly difficult because if you were to take the underground in London, it's bad. And the reason why it's bad is it doesn't matter how much they try and like cool it down. Out on the other side of the walls that you see in the underground, London is built on clay. And clay just keeps heating up and heating up and heating up, and it maintains the temperature. So because the underground is essentially in a clay oven, really, the heat doesn't disappear. So it just keeps getting hotter and hotter and hotter, and you've got all these millions of people moving in and out of it throughout the day. Body temperature, so it's actually even worse. So there's nothing to like help it because it's just never really had this problem before. It's all the mole people underground. Yeah, the clay has been heating up for over 60 years, and it's just not cooling down, so it's just hotter. It's just Taylor Swift taking those 20-minute moments. Yeah, she's just blamed for all of it. I thought I was going to die when I was in the underground when I was there during summer. It's bad. It's like, I think you go down a certain flight of steps and you feel it. It's like all your clothes suddenly stick to you. Space sunshade umbrella, that would be cute. Yeah, if we could just cause an eclipse. Ew. Yeah, you can like feel it. It's disgusting. London at 25 is too much. It's hot. Because you're like usually trying to like get around. It's really tough. Man has cursed the sun. I gotta start working on the Dyson Sphere. I like the idea of just a really big umbrella. I think I need to get one of those really big sun hats. Oh, actually, I got one on holiday in January. I should go get it. I need to use my big sun hat. Yeah, Kim, I agree. Are all ventilated up. Oh, that's another thing though. Nothing. The New York subway I thought was crazy when I went because you can stand on the subway platform and you can like look up and you can like see that the road is there. But when you go underground in London, you're like six floors down. there's no like just a few steps. It's like you go down and down and down. It's if you imagine like a rabbit burrow, like they work like that. They're very, very complicated and they're very much underground. So I was really surprised at how close the trains were to the road. when I was in New York, because that's not a thing here. Hours are like, some of them go like three or four floors, 6 floors. There's one in Covent Garden, and if the elevator, if you can get the elevator, you can get the stairs. If you take the stairs, it comes with a warning that people with heart conditions shouldn't take the stairs because it's very difficult, and it can cause heart attacks in some people because it's hot, it's cramped, and there's a lot. So they're that far down. I don't know. I don't think it's that bad. I don't think it's that bad of how many steps there are, but you can feel it because of the. Yeah, it's not that bad. It's only 193, but because of the stairwell, it's quite dangerous. So it's 193 like this. Sounds like a challenge. I actually do it every time. I don't remember the last time I took the lift. But the reason why it's quite dangerous is because look at how big this one person is on the stairs, right? But people are also going up and down. So when groups of people, you pass each other, but on the inside, that step is skinnier. So it becomes really dangerous if you walk on the inside, but you have to sometimes walk on the inside because there's too many people. So it becomes quite difficult. And obviously, if you fall, there's not really much stopping you. You're just going to keep going. So yeah, there's not too many steps in my opinion. I don't think it's that bad. It's more so, it's harder when you're navigating through other people and it's hot. And if you're on the inside. But that looks like it would be fun. I think it would be quite fun with a slinky. I think you're right. Find a time where it's a bit quieter and then throw a slinky down there. It would simply be the end. Oh no! I brought butter. Oh no! I should have done that at St. Paul's. Makeup is low-key mid. That's okay, Ray. Because you think it's mid, how about you do it and then I'll judge and criticize yours. And then we can both see how we would fare against each other. Would a slinky not get confused? I don't know. I don't think I've ever tried. I don't think I've ever seen a slinky go down like a spiral staircase. Should it kind of it's like a straight line? I don't know. It wouldn't. Surely it wouldn't. I think it would probably stop after a few steps. Maybe you'd have to like guide it. Your corgis are not interested in curved stairs. Yum. Yes, slinky on escalators. Like an up slinky or a down slinky? I think it would have to be an up slinky. A down. I said, oh my god, you're confusing me. A down slinky. Give it a friendly nudge. Yeah, you'd have to just like encourage it to go down in the right direction. Oh, I fixed the the straw gap. Easy. I think this makeup looks turned out pretty cute. A really quick one. You got to admit, for the fact that I went live on a day where I wasn't even meant to be live. What are you wearing on your cheekbone? Artsy. Are you talking about the height, like the shiny bit? The shine? Cool idea, thank you. Easy, chat, easy. And it's hair washing day anyway, because I need to wash my hair because it feels sticky. I call it sketch bones. It looks like your cheekbone is actually bone instead of a cheek. Oh, God, sorry, this one. No, that's just... No, that's... It looks like this. Sorry, I thought you meant my highlighter. Nothing. I just painted it to look that way. It's eyeliner and white face paint. Yanks. Yeah, no, I'm not. There's no like prosthetic or anything. If you're thinking it's like a prosthetic or something, it's just I've just drawn it to look that way. You totally fooled me, did I? Got him. Thank you very much. Yeah, no, it's just I don't know how to show you really. Yeah, look, it's just normal. It's just my face. The same. Mel is a wizard. Mel's just drawn that way. I drew it. Expecting a normal Minecraft paint day. You're a pro at shading, thank you. It's quite nice as well because this one was just a like a sketch, so I didn't really shade it properly. I just kind of drew really aggressive lines all over the place. Like, look how messy these lines are. But it works. Okay. My OBS is starting to make it look like I'm dropping frames to me, and I don't believe it. So you should do a skull and sequins on the other side to kill time. Not sequins, Elise. The smallest rhinestones I could find. It's the bare bones. No drops here. Okay, good. Maybe it's my computer in the heat. So because of that, let's skedaddle, because it seems like something's going a bit funny here. You changed the Skeletor folder name or did the code? I didn't take any photos of Skeletor. Okay, I can see. I think my computer is getting upset, so I'm gonna go. I think it's getting. What's the temperature in here? Still 32. Yeah, I can see it. Like, it did a small freeze. I don't know if it's the heat or maybe like. Yeah, we'll see. Right, let's just go on a quick raid. Yes, let's go. Yes, let's protect it. All right, let's go on a quick raid. Thank you very much, everyone. Quick stream today. Thank you very much. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you very much for spending your time here with me. I'm going to go take some photos and some videos of my makeup look. And then I'm going to go have a very nice cold shower to get rid of it. Thanks so much, guys. I'll see you tomorrow for another makeup look. We'll play with some more paint tomorrow. Good night, everyone. Thank you for spending your time with me. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Tomorrow. Simply lovely. Bye-bye. Thank you. No photos. Can you at least do the laugh for us?